Alright, what's up everyone? We're going to be doing a quick one today. We're just going to be making a quick marinade for some honey chicken kebabs. Obviously, grilling season is upon us, so a lot of people want things they cook outside, and kebabs are a very popular thing to do. With that, and this is a good, fairly easy marinade to make. I have a few more ingredients than I need, partially because I don't have enough hot honey left. And that's gonna go in there. So we're gonna start with 1/3 cup of low sodium soy sauce. These measuring cups, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of space, they're called squish, and they squish down, and it is great. If you are looking to maximize your space in your kitchen, you don't have a whole lot. They also make strainers, colanders. We have a few of those. We also have a dough sifter from them, just because it makes things a lot easier. I'm also gonna do 1/3 cup of honey. I'm gonna do as much of this hot honey that I have, and then finish the rest with regular honey. Now, if you're not someone who likes things very spicy, just use regular honey, not the hot honey. I like both. And I figured this is a good way to add a little bit of spice to it is by adding some hot honey. Now, one thing with measuring something super viscous like honey is you tend to end up losing a lot, or a lot of it sticks to your measuring device. And one of these tiny little novelty spatulas you see that are usually sold as a joke is perfect for this. My mother literally bought this for me as a joke, and I'm like, yeah, you realize I use that constantly, right? So just keep an eye out for things like that, because they can actually be very useful. As you can see, I'm still not getting all of it, so I'm probably just gonna drop a little bit more honey into the bowl to make sure that we have enough. And I'm using Spicy Shark hot honey. It's a good local business from New Hampshire if you're looking for anything different from like Mike's Hot Honey or any of the other stuff. This is 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. So we're gonna be putting this on chicken breast. There's not a whole lot of fat on those, obviously, so you wanna add some where you can. And then some pressed pepper. As much as you want, just to taste, and then a little bit of garlic salt. And I'm just gonna whisk all that together. And that's gonna be the part that's gonna be the most difficult for a lot of people, because the honey is very thick, so you wanna really work it together, get everything incorporated and emulsified. Otherwise, it's just gonna be separated into soy sauce and oil and honey in the bowl. And this is something you may have to come back to this later in the day, or if you're making this the day before and you're gonna marinate the chicken. So let's say I made it yesterday, I'd probably this morning, if I took it out, I'd have to do this again, just because it's going to separate a little bit, and you just wanna be careful of that. The oil is gonna prevent that as much as possible, but oil and soy sauce is like oil and water. It doesn't fully mix together, so you really gotta introduce that air in there and get all that swirled together. All right, and there we go. That's gonna be a good honey for kebabs, good marinade for kebabs, using just a few ingredients, things that most people have laying around, and you can grill to your heart's content. All right, see you guys in the next one.